Most men today are not dangerous. They are weak, distracted, and they are comfortable. Today's men, they scroll all day, they seek validation online. They are like the weakest of generations that has ever happened to humanity. And they wonder why no one respects them, why no one even seeks their opinion on important things, and why they are neglected in society. They feel like they are left out. But imagine this, what if you changed everything in 90 days? What if you became that version of yourself that is really elite? Your body, your mindset, you've changed. You maybe earn this great amount of money. Your habits, your daily discipline, you become so disciplined that people start to wonder if you're actually the same person that they left in the past. What if in those 3 months, 90 days is essentially 3 months, what if in those 3 months you become someone unrecognizable? So if you had those 90 days to transform your life, the question you should be asking yourself is, what do you need to actually make those 90 days productive? What do you need to completely change your life? And to know this, I'm first going to explain what it means to become dangerous. To become dangerous doesn't mean this violent person, this person that is always ruining lives, not someone who is always aggressive in violence. No, dangerous means someone who is obsessed with his craft, who is disciplined, who works every day, who shows up every day, is consistent, and is capable, and that competent person, and is focused. You're focused through all the hardships, even when things are not working out your way. You just choose to show up every day, every single day, with the same kind of energy and the same character that you have right now. So becoming dangerous actually does not mean that you need to add something. It's a part of you. You just need to tap into that version, that part of yourself. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to do it. Most men stay weak because they're addicted to comfort. They have these addictions, social media. They are not disciplined. And so this really ends up ruining your whole productivity. Let's say you wanted to do something that is really essential for you to succeed, and then you just hear of a movie that is trending, and you just decide to go and watch that movie. You go to on social media, you want to post a content, and then in the process you just forget everything and you start scrolling. This has happened to me a lot of times, and that was before I discovered myself. This is where it gets really uncomfortable, because the way the world is designed today, it's made for you to feel that way. It's actually designed to keep you soft, to keep you entertained, so that you do not think of your future. You just become a worker. You choose to live life mediocrely. The modern traps that actually they use is social media, and this is a really big problem because social media has hooked many people. Even right now, it's becoming really bad to our parents. People can't even control themselves. They are addicted to junk food, and junk food might seem like it's a good thing right now, but it actually ruins your brain. It ruins your attention span. When you eat bad foods, they end up messing with your circuit, your brain circuit, so you just become dumber and dumber. And it's actually been proven. Instant gratification is those things that you do right now that feel fun but at the cost of your future. Maybe, like I said, social media, junk food, they just end up ruining your future. Everything is so easy right now to get, and so you just become weak. Whenever you want something, you just go to social media, you don't actually fight for it. And we are wired to actually fight for things, to become that animal version of yourself, to fight so hard to get that thing. And when things are made really easy of you, you become docile. You probably don't have a direction, you have no mission, something you don't want to make out of your life. So having no mission makes you just distracted because you do not have anything you have to do. You don't have a purpose. Without direction, you just waste your energy because you are doing everything at once. When you do everything at once, you'll get tired because you'll be failing and failing and failing because you don't get good enough for one thing. You're just trying getting good at everything. So if these things actually build your weakness, how do you reverse it? And I'm going to teach you the 90-day framework. Why the 90-day framework? Because the 90-day framework is actually long enough to make you change your ways, to make you become that version of yourself, that higher version that is really productive, that version that is focused, is disciplined, and is obsessed with this craft. It's also short enough for you to stay focused. When something goes on for many days, then you will eventually lose focus. But in this sense, I'm just giving you this challenge for 90 days. That is enough time for you to get focused, fully focused. You don't need an year to become disciplined. You just need those 90 days that you're fully focused and on your mission. You actually need the intensity. I once asked, I know this is going to be controversial, but I also use AI sometimes. So I once asked, it was actually an interesting topic. I once asked it, what is my curse? It said intensity. And it's really a deep thing to think about, intensity. So these are the rules of that challenge. There should be no excuses at all. Even if you're sick, even if something has happened to you or your grandmother, or there are holidays, no excuses. Show up every single day. Unless you're dead, that is the only excuse that is allowed. But the others, no. No breaks. You don't take those small breaks, maybe just to recharge, but not these breaks that you take your phone just to scroll for 10 minutes. That is a really degenerate way of thinking. So no breaks. You are just all in on your craft. You leave social media, you leave everything else that doesn't relate with your current career. You're fully committed. You don't jump from one career to another. That one career that you chose, that you're going to choose right now, that one is the one you're going to die doing. You choose that and you go all in. You just choose to focus on that. Even if people are successful in other ventures, you don't jump to that venture. You stay in that venture, that one that you're mastering, until you become successful. So become fully committed. So now that you understand the mindset, let me break down how you're going to make the transformation. Train your body daily. And this is a no excuse. A healthy body gives off a healthy mind. Whenever you are fit, then your mind also becomes fit. Pay your rent daily. Use strength training, endurance, something that is hard to do, that pushes your mind, You feel like quitting, but you don't. And you become consistent. Pain is a really important factor. And whenever you feel pain, you feel like giving up, that is exactly more reason for you to actually push harder. So, in this challenge, whenever you feel the pain and you feel like quitting, that is where you push more until you finish the reps. Don't become this weak person who gives off excuses and says that, oh, you felt enough pain, so you're going to take a short break. No, you just do it and do it and do it. Do it until your body fails. Maybe that is when you make an excuse. But if your body has not yet failed, then there is no excuse. Do like this military training. Military training, they push your body to its limits. So that is the kind of training that I want you to do. Your body reflects your discipline. You cannot cheat your way to your good body. Build your presence. Have a good posture, your body movement, your eyes. You maintain eye contact. And whenever you move, you command attention. Because a confident man is a man who commands attention. So always be mindful. Mindfulness is a good topic that I'm going to talk about soon. Become mindful of everything that you do. From how you walk to how you express yourself to how you look at people. These are the things that will add points to your life or actually remove them. So pain tolerance. I said this: when you push your limit, you're going to feel pain. But this means that you have to push forward. Whenever you feel pain, think of it like this: on the other side of pain, there's actually the success that you want. And you'll become more motivated to actually push forward beyond that pain. Embrace discomfort. Discomfort means you're actually growing. So whenever you are uncomfortable, that means you're growing. If you are comfortable, then you are heading to the wrong path. Everyone who is great actually faces discomfort every single day, but he does not choose to give up. He does not choose to live a mediocre life. Weak men avoid pain. Dangerous men actually use it. So once your body changes, your mind starts to follow. Like I said, a healthy body, a healthy mind. Control your mind. Eliminate all distractions, the things that are distracting you. Maybe even if it's your woman, maybe she doesn't align with your current goals and she needs most of your time, then you just need to cut her off, because she's actually getting between you and your goals. She won't marry you if you are that mediocre person. If you cannot provide, if you're not strong, someone who is stronger will actually take her. So think of this: if something is distracting you, then remove it from your life. It's as simple as that. Focus deeply. Have these periods where you take your phone and you put it in another room and you focus fully. You just choose to do deep work at that time. Maybe you are doing some work, you choose to go in the zone. And I'm also going to teach about how to get into that flow state, into the zone. So focus. That is the only thing that will actually make you or break you. If you don't focus, if your focus is directed to another place every time, then you're not going to make it in life. I've heard many of the people in my generation saying that they have ADHD. And as much as you want me to feel sorry for you, I'm not going to do that, because the only thing that you need to do is to cut out all the distractions and actually face the discomfort for some time, if you don't hate the life you are living right now, then you have no business dreaming big. So if you actually hate your life so much, then ADHD won't get in the way of your dreams. Have some dopamine reset, reduce social media, or just cut it off completely because you actually do not need it. Maybe if you're a YouTuber like me, you create content, then you are excusable. But it doesn't mean that you consume. Even if you're consuming to get some content ideas, then it should not exceed 30 minutes. 30 minutes is enough for you to get the content you want to get. Also cut instant gratification. The things that feel good now but ruin your future. Those are the things you should actually cut out. So build focus, have periods of deep work. You just need 2 hours or just 4 hours. 2 hours is enough. I always work for like 1 hour. So 2 hours is actually enough for you to build that greatness. You cannot tell me that you cannot focus for 2 hours. Just put your phone away and choose to focus. You owe it to your bloodline. So have these periods where you are just in deep work. You're just focused, you're working. Nothing will distract you. You tell, even if you live with your family, you just tell them that I have these periods where I just need to work. Give me some space so that I work. And they won't deny you. Consistency. Like nowadays, I post daily. So this is the way to go about it. Become consistent with whatever you're doing. Show up every day, even if you're taking losses, even if you're failing, you're taking losses. Become consistent. Focus is the real power. So whenever your mind is sharp, when you work those 2 hours, your mind will become sharp and everything you do will become precise. Build a routine. Have morning rituals, evening, and throughout the day. Have a schedule. Create it before the next day. Remove all weak habits, laziness, or these things that do not contribute to your future. Talking aimlessly, gossiping. You are a man, you should not be gossiping in the first place. Procrastination, just wasting time, overthinking instead of taking action. So procrastination is actually ruining a lot of people out there. And if you are one of them, I actually pity you, because procrastination is so easy right now to overcome. It's just that you don't actually see it. You should just think of your future, how your future will become. The more you lag behind right now, the more you waste time. What will your future look like? And now you have your answer. So you can either choose to procrastinate, or you can either choose to work hard. Replace these bad habits with strong habits. Training every day. You wake up every day, you work harder like those military guys. You just do the reps. You don't complain even if you feel pain. You push through it. You learn every day. You read books. Have periods where you read books, at least 2 hours a day. You learn something new every day. Productive things. And this is the most important part. You actually apply what you learn. Don't just read books for the sake of reading books. You read them and you apply. I would actually go on and advise you, if you can actually read just one page and you apply it, it's better than the person who has read the whole book but has not applied it. So read and apply and start building. Start building your empire right now. No one is going to build for you. No one cares. If you wake up today, if you choose to be lazy, if you choose just to go to sleep, if you choose to watch movies, no one is going to care. So start building right now. And that is what will determine your future, the kind of woman you will attract, the kind of life you will live, and the kind of life your bloodline will actually live. From your environment starts shaping you. Speak less and mean more. Always be an actionable man. And the more you speak, the more people disrespect you, the more they don't take you seriously. Don't just talk to impress. Impress with your actions. That is the dangerous man. That is the way of the dangerous man. If someone crosses you or if someone argues with you, fine. Leave it at that and just show through your actions. Have emotional control. Stay calm under pressure. Whenever there will be periods in your life which you will question everything, where you will doubt why you started in the first place, and you will feel like giving up. You will feel like everything is not working out in your favor. This is the kind of pressure I'm talking about. So whenever you feel this emotional pressure, just choose to burn through it. Don't let it to define you. You just push through it and you become greater and greater. Create boundaries. Don't tolerate disrespect. Whenever someone disrespects you, point it out. You are like a man, and a man who has no say and who does not respect himself so much as to point out when people are crossing him, then you don't actually deserve that respect. So whenever someone crosses you, just point it out. Respect comes from how you carry yourself. When you carry yourself with respect and with that aura, then you get the aura. You become respectable. Body actually shows the kind of discipline you have built. Your mind, the way you think, actually shows the kind of man you are. And the habits you do show the kind of person you're going to become in the future. And your discipline is what will determine the kind of person you will be. These are the things that will make you dangerous. The body, the mind, the habits, and the discipline. Just those few factors, and you will become dangerous. So now think about this. In 90 days, you could actually become a really different person. Most men want to do this. Most will just choose to remain average. But you don't have to be one of them. 90 days from now, you'll either choose to be stronger or you'll choose to remain the way you are right now. The choice is yours. Become the greatest your bloodline has ever seen, and then pass it down.